Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. I've said many times on this channel that the Harry and Meghan show is doomed to end in tears. Probably his. And it's starting to look that way. It seems that the shine is coming off the pair of them. They're no longer the A-listing celebrities invited to all these exciting places. Nobody wants to be their friend. And of course they're losing all that lucrative sponsorship money from all these deals that people thought would make people interested in the doings of these two people, a yacht girl and an inbred half-wit German. And of course people aren't interested anymore. He said all he has to say and she never really had anything to say. And so time moves on, as indeed does their marriage. It looks now like Harry wants to move home. He's poor, he's lonely and he's afraid. And every time he wakes up, he looks at that mug, glaring at him, blaming him for her marrying the wrong prince. God, she'd love to have been queen one day. Can you imagine how awful that would have been? And so he wants to leave her. She can stay there in Monty Shit Show. She can keep the kids, unless the king says otherwise. And he can run home, like I say, tail between his legs, going, I'm sorry all, I'm sorry, please take me back, please make me a member of the royal family again. I married someone beneath me. Way, way, way beneath me. And you can just imagine the ghost of Philip standing there over him, saying, you know, they're okay to fuck them, but never fucking marry them. Good old Philip. Anyway, we'll have a look at this article, see what's going on and see why it looks like it's starting to be the beginning of the end. Or at least the end of the beginning. Who knows? Here goes. So, Meghan Markle livid at Prince Harry's olive branch to William as Megxit blows up in their faces. Reports in the US suggest that the Duke of Sussex is already trying to clear a way for a return to the UK, leaving both his wife and his brother shocked. I think the line could stop at leaving his wife. Because I think he's desperate to get away from her now. I think even he is seeing that she is toxic. Absolutely toxic. Full of her own self-importance, isn't it? Prince Harry has reached out to brother William in an effort to potentially pave the way for a return to the UK, according to the reports in the US. It comes as the Duke of Sussex is said to be worried about his and wife Meghan Markle's money situation after the collapse of the $20 million Spotify deal. I must admit, when my £20 million Spotify deal failed to materialise, I was a little bit worried for money, but I went out and got a job. Not that he's qualified to do anything. He's got a degree in art, and it's a third, so it's like the moron's degree, and the tutors had to do the work for him. You know, daubs, give him some finger paint, maybe cut a bit of potato and he splashed that on. Oh, yeah. Give him a third, get him out of here. Seriously. Anyway, Harry has become increasingly estranged from his family. Which family? Royal family or the one he's got in America? Since he and Meghan quit the UK for America in 2020. He later went on to launch a string of attacks on William in his memoir Spare Prick, as well as airing several allegations, including one that the future king had pushed him over onto a dog bowl in a physical altercation. Ah, bless. Oh dear, what a shame. My brother pushed me over and I want the world to feel sorry for me. And now, and because of it, I had to marry this old slapper. Or something. Why was I doing that in the voice of David Beckham? Don't know. David Beckham. Not the brightest button in the house, but God, he's got talent. Anyway, it's weird, isn't it? The pair have rarely been seen in public together in recent years, although they did put on a rare show of unity after the Queen died in September. Harry, 38, did travel to London for the King's coronation, but left almost immediately with no meeting between the brothers or their father. Oh yeah, he wanted to get out quick before anyone actually talked to him. He was so embarrassed to be there. He knew he had to be, but he didn't want to talk to anyone because of his self-realisation. He had a moment of realisation where he realised that he saw himself as everyone else sees him, a huge knob. But according to the celebrity magazine In Touch, Harry has now reached out to William as he eyes a return to British shores. As the old gag. British Shores? Yeah. What Shores? He said, oh, I'll have a pint, please. Anyway, a source told the publication that Megxit has blown up in their faces and the Duke was starting to panic over the couple's cash situation and his future in the USA, claiming he's starting to wonder if they made the right decision in leaving England. I think the right decision now would be for him to be leaving Meghan. That's the only thing that he's got that's left. Of course, she's got an expectation of income. If he isn't earning enough, she's out there. You know what I mean? She's like Gwen Guthrie. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You know, you can shag me, but you got to pay 20 million a year to do it. Love, I'd pay you 10 quid if you'd fuck off. They added, he's even suggested to Meghan that they return to London and the royal family. Harry admitted he'd phoned William to call a truce and told his brother he and Meghan would be open to going back to London, where they would serve King Charles for money. Because they're ultimately, the pair of them are, in different ways, prostitutes. According to the source, both Meghan and William were stunned by the call, with Meghan said to be livid. Well, I suppose she can earn more money sort of hooking herself around Hollywood than she ever could hooking around the royal palaces. But hey. The source claimed William told Harry he would think about the proposal. It follows a few difficult weeks for Harry and Meghan. Yeah, all their money's going, all their friends are leaving them, and if I use the friends, the friends are leaving them. The opportunities aren't there. She thought she'd become an actress and be, oh, look at me, I'm back now, I'm back acting, and I want a big role. And everyone's gone, no, you're a talentless bint, get out of here. They were left disappointed when their Netflix documentary Harry and Meghan was not nominated for an Emmy. No, because it was shit. Anyway, I shall round off there and I shall come up and then we shall laugh at them some more. But they really, truly are entitled. And yes, I know they are actually entitled, but their attitude is those who are entitled. Anyway, coming up. He is a bit like a beaten cur, isn't he? He's a dog that, he shies away. He's like that all the time. Every time you see him with her. I'm wondering if there isn't a bit of DV going on there with her hitting him. That wouldn't surprise me. I think she takes no shit. And I don't think he's in a position where he needs to do anything back to her. He needs to get away. He's obviously a miserable man. I mean, and I'm not talking here about, because he's royal or anything. Just as a human being, he looks defeated. He looks miserable. He looks unhappy. I think he's mentally in a very bad place. And I think the best thing he can do is to purge himself of the poison in his life. Just basically stand up, get on a plane, come the hell home to Britain, find a nice girl, settle down, get on an estate, probably on the dole, and live the rest of his life there. When I say estate, I don't mean like Sandringham. I mean, council estate, sink estate. Because that's the level of the man, isn't it? But he can sit there, he can get some old slabber, get her pregnant, have 15 kids, boom, boom. Sit in the summer with the old wife-beating top, the old can of Stella, fagging them half, you know what I mean? Like that. That's Harry. That's Harry's future. But he'd be happy doing that. He'd be absolutely happy. He's got nothing to live up to. They should all be like that, really, shouldn't they? Anyway, I shall finish there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see and hear on the channel, please hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and remember, there but for the grace of God go I, except me and you probably wouldn't be shagging that thing. Anyway, bye.